Hey guys, so I recently ordered a huge stock up of spa product. I wanted to share with you what I ordered and why I ordered it and how it'll work for your skin. I think it's kind of interesting for people to see what products, what brands I use and why I use them. So my packages from Amazon came in. So the first thing I got is the Vuri Rosemary and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. Rosemary in particular is really good at helping the hair grow faster, grow healthier, grow longer. And the tea tree really helps kind of detox any buildup on the scalp. So this is just a nice treat I like to add to my scalp massages. And it's also just rosemary and tea tree water. There's no oil or anything in it, so it won't make your scalp oily or anything like that. The next thing I have in here are, I believe, my jade combs. Yes. So I got a couple of new jade combs because the ones I had before weren't that great quality, and I wanted some that were better quality. These are jade combs. They're a little bit spiky on the end, and this is what I use to kind of scratch and do scalp massages. Next thing I got is something from my favorite brand. This is the Dermatology Microdermabrasion Scrub. So the reason I love this scrub so much is because it isn't made with salt, sugar, walnut pieces, any of those ingredients that are in exfoliants that can kind of scratch up the skin. This has bamboo powder, pumice powder, and microbeads in it, and this provides really good exfoliation. It still makes your skin very soft. It still scrubs off all the dead skin, but it's just a lot more gentle. So I always do exfoliation and steaming, and this is my all-time favorite exfoliator to use. The next thing I got is just some facial gauze, and these go over my high frequency ones just to prevent any shocking. Then another one of my favorite products, this is the Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. So this mask is iconic all over social media for giving that glassy glow to the skin. Wear it either overnight or just for an extended amount of time during a facial. So I'll usually leave this on for 20 to 30 minutes during a facial time, and it gives the skin kind of a glassy glow. This is also made with 4 types of collagen, including hydrolyzed collagen. If you have any fine lines or wrinkles or sagginess, this helps tighten and firm the skin and produces elasticity and bounciness and adds that collagen back into the skin that we lack every year after we turn 25. The last thing I got for this time is just a couple of pink spa wraps. I wanted some in different sizes. I'm back because more products came in. So I got the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. So this is an enzymatic dermal resurfacer. It's a 3-in-1 intensive skin resurfacer mask. It exfoliates with pumpkin enzyme, peels with alpha hydroxy acid, and polishes with aluminum oxide and helps reveal skin that looks younger, radiant, and revitalized. So this is one of the peels I use. I have the Dermalogical chemical peel, and then I have this Peter Thomas Roth pumpkin enzyme peel. So this is a really good resurfacer. It's really good for acne scars that are texture, really good for texture on the skin, really good for acne, really good for anti-aging to promote that cell turnover. Peels are basically good for a variety of different skin types and different skin concerns. So if you want something that's like a nice in-depth treatment and you'll see results faster, I definitely recommend getting a peel. And next I got my Veghegi anti-pollution drops. So these I was running out of, and I absolutely love these. This not only has SPF 50+, which is really important in your skincare, but it's a anti-stress and anti-pollution drops. So the anti-stress drops just really help kind of soothe the skin. Any acne or anything that you have, it really helps kind of calm it down, soothe it, calm any irritation. It comes with an anti-pollution barrier shield within the product. So when you apply this, it basically creates a shield between your skin and sun and external aggressors, air pollution, anything that gets into the pores and can kind of cause gunk in the pores or cause acne. This acts as a reflectant off of it, so any pollution that comes onto your face just reflects it right off. So the last of my stuff came in. I have stuff from Yes Style and Dermatology. So the first thing I got is the Laneige Bouncy and Firm Sleeping Mask. So this is a collagen cream with 4 types of collagen in it, including hydrolyzed collagen, which reaches deeper layers of the epidermis. So this is what I use as a cream for my collagen cocktail facial because it adds that collagen back into the skin. It also is a mask. So it's a cream, but it's also a mask. So it's an overnight mask. So it's basically a heavy cream that kind of lays on the skin and you wear it overnight, and the next morning your skin is nice and bouncy and glowy and dewy. Next, I got the K-Secret Sol 1988 Retinol Serum. So I'm sure you've all heard of retinol, which is one of the #1 ingredients for anti-aging, but this is retinol. So rather than being synthetically derived like retinol is naturally derived, meaning you can use technically a higher percentage. So I usually would start off with 0.5% for retinol, but you can start at about 2% with retinol because it is a lot more gentle on the skin. And because you can use a higher percentage, that means that you see results up to 11 times faster. So I really prefer retinol over retinol. So this is my favorite one. It has black ginseng. So it really helps kind of soothe the skin, prevent any irritation, prevent any drying from retinol. Next, I have my Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Cleansing Oil. So this is a ginseng 100% soybean cleansing oil, which helps break up all the debris and dirt within the pores, but it is non-comedogenic, meaning that it won't clog the pores or cause any congestion. Whether you have acne-prone skin, oily skin, dry skin, this oil will work for you. This is what I always use as a first cleanse. So I'll use a cleansing oil as a first cleanse to get off any makeup, sunscreen, dirt, and debris. And then I go in with a cleanser that is for your skin type, whether that's a gel cleanser, a cream cleanser, or a milk cleanser. Then I have my Beauty of Joseon Calming Serum. So this has green tea and aloe vera in it to calm and soothe any irritation. This is the serum that I use for acne-prone skin because it helps soothe any inflammation and irritation that comes with breakouts. It also is good to use after extractions or peels or any of those harsher treatments because it just calms the skin so well. And my last package is my biggest package from Dermatology. I have the bulk of my spa products are from Dermatology, so I have a lot in here to go through. Dermatology is a medical grade skincare brand. So I prefer using medical grade over salon grade. So I use a mixture of medical grade skincare and Korean skincare. That's just what I find gives the best results and what I like using the most. Dermatology has amazing results and I absolutely love this brand. So the first thing I got is the G Oat Cleanser, so the goat cleanser. This is a gentle oat cleanser formulated for sensitive skin. So this is a milk cleanser that I like to use on people that have sensitive skin, dry skin, or combination dry skin. Next, I got my favorite toner, which is the Dermatology Neutralizing Toner. So this is a botanically rich pH balance formula that clears and preps skin for moisturization or further treatments. So this is a really good toner. It's nice and gentle, no alcohol or anything in it, or anything that dries the skin. Then I got my favorite mask that I use on a lot of clients. So this is the Dermatology Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. So this is a nourishing, self-warming, deep cleansing mask that combines minerals, enzymes, and vitamins to improve the appearance of pore size, cleanse, hydrate, and rejuvenate skin. So this is really good at promoting cell turnover and boosting that collagen synthesis within the skin. So this is good for aging. This is also good for acne, to kill any acne-causing bacteria. It's also good for a very gentle peel option. So if someone wants a peel that is very, very sensitive, I will use the pumpkin enzyme mask rather than a peel because this still has that enzymatic pumpkin enzyme to get all of the dead skin and help that cell turnover, but it's just not as harsh as some AHAs, BHAs, or some other masks. Here I have the Dermatology Hydration Booster times 10. So the #1 ingredient in this is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid I like to consider a drink of water for the skin. It's a good serum to use with other serums like acne serums and retinol serums to prevent drying. It also kind of just locks in moisture and attracts moisture to the skin. Then I have the Dermatology Broad Spectrum SPF 45. This is my favorite sunscreen to use. So the anti-pollution drops have sunscreen in them, but when I'm not using the anti-pollution drops, I make sure I apply this because using sunscreen is very important, especially when you're using things like AHAs, BHAs, chemical exfoliants, peels, or retinol. You really need to, or vitamin C, you really need to be using sunscreen. So have that. Then I have the Dermatology Needleless Serum. So this is actually a new addition. I haven't had this before, but this is what I'm going to be adding to my collagen cocktail facial. So it's a needleless serum. So it's supposed to give kind of the results of Botox over time, but without Botox. So this is a peptide-rich formula. It safely targets the appearance of fine lines around the mouth, eyes, and forehead using a revolutionary, only dermatology type formula. It deeply hydrates and restores the delicate skin and creates a youthful appearance. So this has a ton of multi-peptides to really plump up, firm, and prevent fine lines and wrinkles. Then I have the Dermatology Advanced Eye Cream. So this helps treat under eye bags, under eye circles, prevent fine lines and wrinkles, treat fine lines and wrinkles. This is my favorite eye cream. Then I have the Dermatology Barrier Repair Mask. So this is another cream that's also a mask. So this is a really heavy cream that you can use at night again, and you leave it on all night, and it really nourishes the skin. This is a very thick buttery cream. So I use this on clients that have really dry skin. If I'm doing a peel or if I'm using a lot of acne serums or retinol serums, this is also another good cream to use because it's very thick and it really nourishes and hydrates the skin. So this has hyaluronic acid, many peptides, ceramides, shea butter, jojoba oil, and a lot of extracts to kind of soothe the skin. Then I have the Dermatology LA Refining Serum, which is another new addition to my collection. This is going to be an acne serum option for my Pimple Patrol facial. So I have a few acne serums that I use. I have a sulfur-based acne serum, benzoyl peroxide and glycolic acid-based acne serum, and then this LA refining serum, the LA stands for lactic acid. So this is an AHA-rich lactic acid serum that exfoliates the skin for a radiant complexion. So this is really good to use on acne-prone skin because everyone's skin reacts to things differently. Some people might do really well on benzoyl peroxide and glycolic acid, and some people might do a lot better on sulfur. It's also good to use for any texture. If you have acne scars that have left texture, this is another really good serum to use. Then I have the Dermatology 24-hour acne serum. Again, this one is made with benzoyl peroxide and glycolic acid. This is my other favorite acne serum. This really helps for a lot of people's skin, but again, not everyone. So lactic acid is another option that I like to use. But this works for a lot of people, and it diminishes acne and oil and makes it heal faster, and it does that all within about 24 hours. And then I have the Dermatology Hydrofader, which I'm going to be using with my Vita C brightening facial. So vitamin C is a great ingredient for helping dark spots and sunspots and age spots, any of those dark spots and discoloration, hyperpigmentation that appears on our skin. But this I'm going to add along with it. So this is a hydrating serum that helps fade the look of dark spots and hyperpigmentation. It has kojic acid, botanical extracts, and targets the appearance of dark spots, melasma, and hyperpigmentation. This has amazing reviews, and I can't wait to use it on clients and hopefully see some great results. So that is everything I got to stock up my spa. I got a lot of stuff this time because I really wanted to get some backup products and kind of get a stock collection going. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this and found this helpful or got some good information. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!